name is Atika Fiza binti Muhammad Azlan and my student ID is 2021868802. Today, I'll be presenting on the economic performance in Japan. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce that there are 4 parts of this presentation, starting from the background of Japan, tourist attraction around the country, the trends, as well as the impact of tourism towards Japan. Konnichiwa! Nihon ni tsuite manabi hajimemashou. Without further ado, I shall begin with your history. Did you know that the area of this country reaches 377,970 km squared? Its capital is Tokyo and Japan is located in the region of East Asia. It is known to be the 17th biggest country in Asia and ranked 63rd worldwide. Japan is also well known for being one of the world's largest and most developed economies. The currency in Japan is Japanese yen. Here are some examples of the banknotes and coins used in Japan. We can see that these are the coins that Japanese use, and some of them have beautiful pictures of drawings representing their culture. Moving on to the next slide, here we have records of the population, their national income, economic growth, inflation rate, and unemployment rate starting from the year 2017 until 2021. Throughout my research, I found out that their population was the highest in 2017, with 12,697,200 amount of people in Japan. Their national income was the highest in 2019, which reaches up to 5.12 trillion USD dollar. On the other hand, the economic growth in Japan reached 1.7% in 2017 and 2021. That was the highest percentage Japan could reach for the past few years. The highest inflation rate in Japan reached only to 1% in 2018. Last but not least, the highest unemployment rate was up to 2.8% during the year 2017, 2020, and 2021 in Japan. Next, the main sector contribution was service sector, manufacturing sector, wholesale and retails, real estate, construction sector, and many more. We can see that from this pie chart, there are 32% contribution from service sector, 21% contribution from manufacturing sector, 13% from wholesale and retail sector, 12% from real estate sector, 5% from construction sector, and 17% from other sectors as well. On to the next slide, I'll be sharing more about the famous places in Japan that became tourist attraction. Firstly, we have Tokyo Skytree that has 2 observation decks, Tembo Deck and also Tembo Galleria. This grand tower is illuminated by nearly 2,000 LED lights every day from 5:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. Tourists usually visit the store known as Tokyo Solamachi on the lower floors of Tokyo Skytree. Next, we have Tsukiji Fish Market. It is known as one of the biggest fish market in Japan, and there are up to 400 linings of shops selling fresh foods and kitchen utensils. It is also the best place to learn Japanese culinary culture and more history of Tokyo. In this market, we can see that there are mixtures of people who opens wholesale and retail shop. Furthermore, we have Shinjuku-gyo National Garden. It is the oldest traditional landscape garden featuring large ponds dotted with islands and bridges. This picturesque scenery garden is located in Shinjuku and Shibuya. It was originally residence of Nacho family in Edo period. Until this day onwards, this place has become one of the best places to see cherry blossoms in the city during springtime. The 4th tourist attraction is Hamamatsu Flower Park. This is a botanical garden on the edge of Lake Hamana where people visit to see the plum blossoms bloom during mid-February to mid-March. It was first established in the year 1970 and reaches about 30 hectares of land. This beautiful garden is filled with 100,000 plants of 3,000 species featuring flowers across all seasons. Last but not least, we have the Osaka Castle, the most famous Japanese landmark. The owner of this castle, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, envisioned the castle as a symbol of a united Japan. This historical place is open to public, and tourists made sure that this place must be in their must-go list. This castle has also been mentioned in most popular cultural literary works. Moving on to the next part, we have the trends of tourism. Throughout my research, I was only able to find records from 2017 until 2020. It is shown that the highest number of tourism in Japan was 65,881,000 in the year 2019. There were 40 million local tourism in the year 2020, which is the highest amount of local tourism among the record. And in 2019, the highest international tourism reaches up to 31,881,000. Finally, we come to the last part of this presentation, the impacts of tourism in Japan. Through tourism, it gives the opportunity to beautify the area and create a healthy yet mesmerizing nature to everyone. Tourism had also aided in the preservation of heritage infrastructure. It increases more investments to help improve facilities. Through tourism, Japan are also able to revive their traditional arts and crafts. It is also beneficial for the society as they frequently organize social events regarding their culture. That's all from me. Thank you for watching this video.